So when we're looking at lower limb strength and stability, a brilliant exercise is the squat. So a squat is a functional movement, is something that we do every day. We're always getting up and down off a chair. So the first thing to be mindful of is, right, how do I do that? How do I get myself up and how do I get myself down? So if you just paused throughout your day and made sure that when you got up, you actually used your leg muscles rather than your hands, and when you sat down, you didn't just flop. So when we just flop into a chair, that is gravity. So we're just letting go of our muscles and we're letting gravity take us down, and the chair is basically catching us. So think about how you get up and down from a chair, and you will naturally strengthen your legs and you'll be stronger, particularly in your thighs and in your glutes, if you actually sit to stand how we're supposed to. So first of all, I want to bring your feet so they're sort of underneath you and your heels are further, or your ankles are further back than your knees. When your feet are out like that, you can't actually stand up. You need to have your feet underneath you and your knees are sort of, over your toes to be able to push yourself up in the first place. So make sure your foot position is where it is. Try to keep your knees in alignment. So try not to roll your knees in when you get up. If you push down through your feet before you move, so really pressing through the heels as well, so the whole of the foot, squashing your grapes down and then lifting yourself up with control. So you're controlling that movement. You're now using your leg muscles rather than just using your arms or using momentum to get yourself up. And then when you come down, same thing. Try to keep the pressure through each foot. So really be grounded through your feet. Allow your knees to come forwards, allow your bottom to go back, and then control the lower. So you're gently positioning yourself back down. And if you keep the pressure through the feet the whole time, so it feels like you're really squashing grapes into the floor, particularly under your heels, you'll access your glutes. So that is what you need to get that kind of really slow, controlled lower. Try this at home. Try to get up and down from a chair, and it's going to be more challenging if you're on a sofa or a deeper chair. So all I would say with those is really bring your bottom to the edge of the chair before you get yourself up. So make sure that you can put your body weight over your knees to get yourself up. Because if I show you from the side, if you're sitting back in the chair or you're too deep, there's no way you're going to be able to stand up from here. You need to have your body weight over your base of support, which is your feet, to be able to push yourself upwards. Rather than if you're back, like I can't stand up from there, which is why people then end up using, pushing up using their hands. So always come to the edge and then be able to bring your body weight forward over your feet and then being able to push up. So they're my top tips for strengthening your lower limb muscles just by a very simple functional movement, the squat. So it's getting up and getting down from a chair. So give that a try and let me know what you think.